Hey there, Magic One. Welcome to your 2024 yearly tarot reading. I really can't believe that another year is almost upon us. Like, is it just me or are they going quicker and quicker? Now, before I jump in, I just want to express gratitude for you being here. If you're watching this video, whether it's your first time here or whether you've been with me for some portion of my 5-year journey here on YouTube, I am super grateful. I do get to do my purpose work, and it is because of you supporting me. So every like, share, comment and subscribe has made it possible, so thank you so much. So what we're going to do in this reading is we will be drawing you a guiding energy from the major arcana, which is your big theme for the year. So we'll set the tone with that. I will then be drawing you 2 tarot cards for each one of the 12 months of the year, and that's going to give us the high level energies that you can work with, and we'll be looking at the possibilities, potentials and predictions for each of the 12 months of the year. If you are intrigued as to what your year ahead holds, I am offering a limited amount of personal year ahead readings to tune in to your specific circumstances. So that will help you navigate maybe the plan changes, the unexpected events, and give you an idea as to how that may play out for you. Now, in that reading, we'll be building you a tarot wheel with guiding energies, much like we're going to do in this reading, but we go a lot deeper. This is actually my most thorough and deep reading that I do offer. So after the tarot wheel, we dive into your specific life areas. We create a spread for work, career, business, one for money, investment, finance, of course, love and relationships, and also one of your chosen areas as well. And you get to ask questions about all of those areas, and we really go deep for you. So if you would like to book one of those, there is the first link down below that will take you across to my website where you can purchase one of those readings. Now, like I mentioned, they are limited because they do take a lot of time and energy. So if you are interested in that, please do jump in sooner rather than later so I can get your reading out to you as soon as possible. So I'm wishing you an amazing 2024. May it be positive, productive, prosperous and full of abundance and happiness for you. I'm wishing you the very best with it. Of course, sending you so much love and magic. Let's jump into your reading now. Pisces, these are your cards for 2024. So we've got the tarot wheel here starting in January, clockwise around to December. I've pulled you a card pair for each one of the months, and I will be reading them as a pair to give you the guiding energies to work with. I just want to say that you have so many cups energies in this reading. It feels like it's a real year of finding that, deeper emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, contentment. Yes, there could be love themes for some of you as well, or if it is work, career, finding what really fills your cup, what really makes you feel deeply satisfied at like a soul or heart or spirit level. So let's jump in with a major arcana. I've got just the 22 big themes of the tarot here, Pisces, and I want to see what is that big theme, that guiding energy for your year ahead. Okay. And we've got, Justice. I actually thought it was going to be Judgment, but I was pretty close here with the Justice energy. So, this is your year of bringing balance to your life, karmic balance, or maybe a balance of, this beautiful kind of heartfelt energy that's coming into this reading. This is where you begin to complete yourself is what I'm feeling, but it's through the action of justice, which is often making changes, adjustments, pivots or decisions that will move you closer into alignment with that heart energy. So Justice is a Libra energy, and the Libra energy is around transforming your life, getting clarity of the future direction ahead, and drawing lines in the sand, setting boundaries against energy that we don't want any more of, and then very consciously drawing in that energy that really does align. So I just get the feeling that by the end of the year, your life is going to look really different, Pisces, and you're really being encouraged to work with that energy. Okay, well, I'm going to draw you a keyword now. I've just got this tiny little keyword deck, and you might want to include your guiding energy and keyword, maybe on your vision board as well, or in your yearly journaling. And I'm going to fan these out, and I'm going to go for that one there, and it is discipline. Yeah, I mean, making justice calls and making, let's say, the right aligned decision for us does require discipline, okay, because sometimes there can be, you know, a payoff for the cost of staying in situations. So we actually have to rise above that and use that energy of discipline to make the right decisions. And it may be in, say, work, career, you know, you might be needing to dig into some deeper discipline, consistency, tenacity, but it's most definitely going to pay off with some really big rewards. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, let's jump in. I'll start with your January, and I have got the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy, and I've paired that here. I have chosen the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Hierophant is this energy of challenging traditional, you know, settings, systems, hierarchies in your life. Now, it can link to the big towers, like your, you know, your job, career, you know, your high commitment marriage, your belief or value system. And I really feel that, you know, in January, as you're making, you know, your resolutions and declarations for the year ahead, Pisces, this is the year where you are going to be challenging in those situations what aligns for you and what doesn't, and making the changes based on what you're truly wanting for the future and what, you know, your energy that you hold. Because sometimes the Hierophant, you know, talks about up until now, you might have sort of adopted the energy of what is expected of me by the stage of life, you know, what is acceptable in the circles I move in, or society, or what did my education teach me. This is the year you awaken fully to your truth, and then there's going to be a quickening through the energy of justice to align your life with that truth. So I really feel that January is a time for reflection. It is a time for a pause to evaluate, you know, where you're at in your life and what you're truly wanting here. You might be evaluating one of those big areas of life specifically, and I kind of feel that for many of you it will be around relationships. And I think that, you know, if you can take that time to really consider, how does this align with my values? Is it a values match? Is it supporting me to move into the kind of future that I want? Then you'll get the breakthrough, you'll get the clarity, and you'll then be able to unlock, you know, the door to your next significant, you know, cycle here. But there might be change, because the Hierophant is a critical turning point, and it's the spiritual teacher. So it's acknowledging the spiritual teachings that you have had through those situations, but also acknowledging that sometimes there is time for change and realignment. So in your February, Page of Cups and the Five of Wands. So you might be feeling some level of conflict here in February around Page of Cups. For some of you, it could be around themes around children. Okay, for those of you that do have children, there might be some, you know, struggles and energy around that theme. But the Page of Cups, outside of that, can be some kind of messenger of opportunity, and they're trying to bring you the Ace of Cups here, some kind of emotional new beginning. But you might be feeling conflicted about accepting that. You know, you might be wondering, like, well, this is maybe quite different from what I'm normally accepting into my life. Remember, the Hierophant, it's about challenging tradition, going your own way. And the Page of Cups for me is often a bit of a left field energy. If it's in love and relating, it's someone who's different from your usual type, maybe younger, maybe a bit more eccentric. If it's work, career offer, bringing you a fulfilling, you know, work offer, it could be, you know, in a startup, but you're used to the stability of a traditional established company. Something like that. There's some kind of opportunity here for you, Pisces, but your first reaction, which is your knee-jerk reaction, is going to be, oh, you know, that feels messy, or like that feels conflicting in some way. Again, make sure you drop into the heart energy here. That will really guide you. For others of you, that you could even be receiving like an apology or something, you know, some kind of heartfelt offer or opportunity there. Okay, March, 10 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So we have themes of family and happiness here. And the 4 of Pentacles can be, you know, maybe needing to, you know, really ground down and maybe spend more time, you know, with family or cultivating that. It can be also a little bit of a self-protecting energy, feeling like, you know, maybe I need to protect the time that I have for my family, that type of thing. For others of you, you might be trying to create or take major steps towards your 10 of Cups, which for me is like your blessed best life, when we feel like we have a rainbow of blessings, maybe a life partner, you know, resource needs met. You get the picture. But in the 4 of Pentacles, sometimes there might be something we need to let go of or a comfort zone to move out of in order to cultivate this, okay? So there could be one of those situations, and I'm thinking back to the Hierophant, that isn't actually a match for that, and you might be heading for change. So this is an energy of, what are you holding on to? Is it serving you? Do you need to let go, step out of that comfort zone and open your heart to new possibilities here? But the 4 of Pentacles can be themes around fear or not feeling confident, not really owning our value and worth. But you deserve the 10 of Cups, but you might just need to elevate and lift your vibration into that full energy of love and joy that attracts that to you. So there could be a justice call that is coming, you know, in your situation. Now, in the April month for you, Pisces, I've got the Knight of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Okay. The 5 of Cups, this is another, your third 5 in this quarter, okay? And of course the 5s are change that brings expansion, takes you on a new adventure, but it feels that maybe you're navigating some kind of loss or disappointment here in April. So the first quarter of the year is really, I feel, you know, around relationships and happiness and sort of feeling into what's growing, what's serving me, what's not. And it could be that you are sort of reflecting on love and relationships and feeling a spilt 3 of Cups. Where's the joy? Where's the growth? And you might even be feeling a little bit down, you know, in that energy. Okay, I think you're heading to some kind of judgment point. I'm looking to the next month as it pertains to love and relationships. Some of you may have had a Knight of Cups come into the mix, okay? Now, Pisces, this can be somebody who is offering you love. They're offering you the Ace of Cups. Now, it's not limited to love for those of you that are not seeking. The Ace of Cups here, which we see with the Knight, is an emotional opportunity. It's an invitation. It's a proposal. So it could be work, career, an opportunity that you feel is going to fill your cup. So I feel that some of you might have had this come in, but then it's like, well, in order to accept that, I have to navigate the 5 of Cups, which is I need to let go of something else, the very thing that maybe you were holding on in the month before. But through that letting go, we see the 2 of Cups behind you, which is a new partnership, whether personal or professional. So I just feel that there's like a change in partnerships or opportunities, you know, around these months. It's very strong and it's a continuing theme, because in your May, I've got the 2 of Cups with Judgment. Judgment calls around partnerships, whether business partnership, romantic partnership. You're being asked to really assess where you're being held back, where you might be, you know, maybe in a sense, I always say it's the devil energy in these boxes. So where you might be under any illusions, or where you might be playing smaller than, you know, really who you are, like dimming your light. There's some kind of awakening around a partnership here. And I feel that for many of you coming to that justice energy, you're making a stay or go decisions. That's what I've got here. But you're being told you're going to liberate, you're going to rise up. You know, that's the Judgment energy. Judgment is one step before the world, which is victory through changing cycles, like major cyclic completion, through vulnerably making those justice calls. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. And if we look back to that Five of Cups, you know, we see the Two of Cups here, and I feel that for many of you, you know, there could be a swap or a change in relationship. You know, somebody's come in and, you know, you're needing to make that call. But for others of you, yeah, you might be making a judgment call either about an existing relationship or that new person that has come in. So yeah, very, very powerful energies around connections and relationships in that first quarter of the year. Now, by June, I've got the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. I love this energy for you, because the Nine of Pentacles for me, Pisces, is like health, wealth, vitality, abundance, looking good, feeling good, really back on your game, maybe after those challenges in the first quarter. For those of you that do find yourself single at this time, this is an energy of thriving with that, feeling really independent, self-sufficient, everything's coming together. This is also incredible energy for work, career, money, leadership, entrepreneurial activities, because coming in with the Magician, it feels like there are some moves that you're making. Maybe you're trying to create something here. If you are in a recruitment process with looking for work, this is you standing out for all the right reasons, shining bright. So do not dim your light. This is a time to market your magic. It's a time to keep your vibration super high, because with that energy, there's something coming into fruition for you that I feel is going to bring an increase in your resources, and generally monetary resources. Okay, so excellent energy in terms of health, wealth, vitality. If some of you are on a health journey, this could be recovery as well. Okay, we have got, what are we in? Are we in April, May, June? We're in July. Okay, Knight of Swords and Ace of Cups. You've got so many references to the Ace of Cups in this reading here, Pisces, and here is another one. So the aces are generally a new beginnings, and the Ace of Cups is an emotional new beginning that fills your cup. Now, this could be in work, career, something that you really love, rather than just something that, you know, ticks the boxes or pays the most or is stable and secure. Remember, we're challenging the Hierophant this year. We are making new decisions based on what feels good, what we love, okay, in all life areas. For others of you, yes, this can be romantic love as well. And the Knight of Swords says, well, look, you're being offered something. You are going to be on the threshold of like, do I go for this? But if you do, it feels like you go through a portal of transformation here, and you'll get that breakthrough or clarity as to what to do here, generally by going within. And yes, do the pros and cons, but you need to, this is a real lesson of feeling into things this year, Pisces, and making a decision based on that. So there's a transformative, emotional new beginning here on offer for you. You know, this is a beautiful energy of compassion, of, you know, unconditional love, and opportunities that feel really aligned in the heart. The Knight of Swords is actually the minor arcana of Gemini. So there could be a Gemini involved in this situation, but the major arcana of Gemini is the Lovers. So yes, this can be in partnership, personal or professional, but the Lovers is also choices around matters of the heart. So this is some kind of heartfelt new offer. There'll be a decision for you. I think that you're going to decide to leap on in. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, August. Look at this, and this could be linking to the previous month. I've got the Chariot and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is associated with really good news, like incredible news that takes you on a new journey and a new adventure, and I think you're going to go for it. So it's an Ace of Wands theme, something that's full of potential, full of growth, and gets those sparks moving within you again. So this could be whatever you've been offered the month before, you decide to go for it because you feel the potential. Or it could be unrelated, and this could be a new opportunity for some of you. Now, with the Chariot, the themes here can be, you know, relocation. to, you know, a new territory here that you feel is going to provide more potential, more opportunities for you. This could be in work career where, you know, you're joining some kind of team where you can be more creative, or there's more pathways for progression, that type of thing. It's a new adventure that you're going on, right? Maybe, you know, you've been seeking this growth for a while, but it's arriving in this month. So the Chariot says that by moving forward and making that big decision to accept this, we head towards victory. But it feels like there's something to either move away from, like a comfort zone or a sense of the known. And it's almost like you'd need to take a leap of faith on this, because the charioteer needs to dig deep into the strength, courage, and determination to follow the quest. But I always notice that this is like a unicorn opportunity, like a 1 in a million, right? And there are no guarantees, but it feels like it's going to bring you that victorious energy and lead to some kind of sense of freedom or liberation or like untethered energy. So beautiful, good news opportunity. Strong forward movement in your August, Pisces. So September, I've got the Hanged Man and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so the Hanged Man is often where we feel like our hands are tied. We might be feeling a little bit stuck, or we might be in a waiting period, in limbo, okay? It feels like you're seeking the guidance, the enlightenment, or the clarity on how to move ahead towards the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment energy. Now, generally, with the Hanged Man, because it sits just before the Death card in the sequence of the major arcana, we need to go through some kind of ending or transformation to get to the 9 of Cups. So there could be the very thing that you might be resisting, moving away from, or letting go. It could be the very thing that you're needing to do, okay? So I just feel like there is some kind of, you know, shift here, some kind of release that will liberate you. And, you know, even though that might be hard to go through, because sometimes the Hanged Man, we have to really go on that journey to acceptance, the price will be worth it, because we are opening up to the 9 of Cups, right? Where we feel content and satisfied, and we've elevated into a best life energy. So this could be another one of your justice calls, Pisces, okay? You know, if I stay doing what I'm doing, I'm going to stay in maybe the 8 of Cups. That's in the next month, spoiler alert. Or I can let go. I can accept that maybe a situation in my life has had its growth, and this is the natural time for ending. Through that powerful justice call, we open up the possibility to move towards the 9 of Cups, a more high vibration, elevated energy that will eventually come in as a process of the space clearing that you are doing this month. So beautiful energy of seeing things from a new perspective, embracing change, and release and letting go to liberate. October, look at this. So I feel like this is linked to the previous month and what you were starting to think about there. We've got the Devil. It's called oppression in this deck with the 8 of Cups. And, you know, I talked about how the gateway to the 9 of Cups, which is our wish fulfillment and higher levels of happiness and satisfaction, is taken through the journey of the 8 of Cups. Letting go and moving away from what is not it. I think you're getting prepared to leave behind a situation here, which is, let's say like you've had 8 cups there, not bad, but it's a little bit mediocre. It's a little bit of a settling energy, and you're firing up and going, no, I want 9 of Cups. I want 10 of Cups. Like, that's a theme for this year for you. So we have to be prepared to carry on the journey in order to find it, because there is a fundamental piece missing in whatever the situation is here that you are leaving behind, and intuitively you know that. And the Devil is here. So it feels like maybe there has been, like I've been talking about cost and payoff a lot in this reading. You know, for example, if this is a relationship, you know, you might have been staying here for financial reasons or because of stability or security. This is in work career. There could be the golden handcuffs, getting paid really well, but slowly it's draining the life out of you, or a toxic situation, or an illusion. So the Devil is asking you to step into your power and be powerful, to take the action, to break the chains and to move away from the situation, because there's an element of toxicity in this. There is a really big, cost to staying in that situation. And the journey to the Eight of Cups, remember, is taken through the Nine. And if you do, the missing piece shows up. Look at this, Pisces. Knight of Cups, and this is the Hanged Man again, but it's called perspective. So I feel like by November, you've seen things from a different perspective. You've taken that action. You have released and let go, and straight away, here comes the missing piece. So it's amazing when we clear energetic space, how we basically send this strong message to the universe, like, I'm ready, and the universe will always answer. So the Knight of Cups is, I mean, we've had it before in this reading, it's the invitation, the proposal, it's the opportunity that really pulls the heartstrings. So the Knight of Cups can be, like I said, we've had so many of the Ace of Cups references in this reading. The new job that fills your cup, the beautiful, loyal, new partner showing up, invitation to maybe exhibit your art somewhere. It just fills you up. Like, these are the kind of themes. You're in your power this month, and it just really feels that because of that space that you have cleared, Pisces, that missing piece is just literally knocking at your door, ready to come in. This is actually your minor arcana for me as well, Pisces, so it feels like you're really in your power. You might need to see things from a different perspective to accept what the Knight of Cups is bringing you. So just be mindful of where your own blocks or own resistance might be coming into play as well. And December, 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. I see you working really hard in December, maybe pushing really hard, but you do have the higher ground, okay? So this is a keep going with whatever it is. It's almost like I'm pushing to get over the finish line, right? It's been such a huge year and my energy's kind of flailing here, but you're being told to keep going. That cycle will be over very, very soon. Maybe the 10 of Wands is you're feeling like you've got a lot of responsibility, you've got a lot weighing on you, right? And maybe there's a little bit of self-protection, protecting your energy that needs to happen. There could be a lot of demands on you. But the message with the 7 of Wands is that you're a warrior, you've got the higher ground, and ultimately, Pisces, the win will be yours, okay? Your back might be bent, it's not broken, you've got energy in the tank to close out the year. You might also be making a final justice call to leave behind a stressful situation, to leave behind a job or career that is really burning you out, or some kind of unsustainable situation. But I really feel ultimately that win will be yours. So Pisces, that is what I have for you for 2024. What a year. It's all about the cups. It's a journey to deeper fulfillment. It all starts with that Hierophant energy and making powerful justice calls around, what do I want versus, what does society want for me, or how have I been, brought up to operate in this world? This is where you awaken to your truth. And I just feel like there is a process of realignment through discipline and through those justice calls and decisions that ultimately is going to bring in a lot of new fulfillment to your life. So I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. Remember, if you would like to get a personalized 2024 year ahead reading, please do follow the first link down below. It does include a personalized tarot wheel like this, but then many other spreads as well to go deep into all your situations. So at that link, you can learn about what is included in that reading. And I'm just wishing you an incredible year. I hope it is productive, positive, and prosperous for you. Don't forget to check back in on this reading throughout the year to see how it is resonating for you. It's quite interesting to look at these in hindsight and see how they are playing out. And many of you have said in 2023 that it was aligning really well for you. So I'll be doing that as well, and I'll be seeing you throughout the year for many other readings. Thanks for being here. I'm sending you all the love and magic. Bye for now.